Dan Henninger wrote it, and he joins me now. Are times really a-changing in California politics?
It certainly looks like it, Stuart. I mean, 60% of San Franciscans voting against Chesa Boudin. San Francisco, arguably the most progressive large city in the United States. And then down in Los Angeles, Rick Caruso beat progressive Karen Bass, at least got more votes than she did in the Democratic mayoral primary. Hard to imagine. Rick Caruso, a billionaire real estate developer, switched parties at the last minute from Republican to Democratic, and he gets more votes than the progressive. So, yeah, I think at the level of the street, Stuart, things are changing. Progressives have had enough kicking their way through discarded hypodermic needles, shops shut down, smash and grabs. They have had enough. In my mind, the big question, have the professional progressives gotten the message? And that would include the prosecutors, elected officials, school board members, activists. I don't think they will ever change their tune.
No, probably not. But will the message that was launched in San Francisco and Los Angeles ripple out to the rest of the country and have an impact on maybe on district attorneys in Chicago, Philadelphia, New York, and even on the elections in November? I mean, that was a progressive failure. They got beaten. Does that follow through in November?
Yes, it does. I think the tragedy is the prosecutors in other cities like L.A., New York, Philadelphia, they will not change. I mean, they are so ideologically sacrosanct, sure. They're not going to change. George Gascon faces a recall election soon in Los Angeles. I assume he is going to be recalled. So ultimately, it is up to the voters to change course. And yeah, next November in the midterm elections, I think people running on unchanging, unwavering progressive ideology are going to be voted out of office. The question is, how many Democrats running are going to recognize those realities? They talk about simply spending more money on the police, like President Biden. It's about more than spending money. It's about prosecuting and taking an aggressive stance towards crime.
How about inflation? I mean, I know that's not part of the times are changing in California, but I think it's shaping up as the big issue in November, for which the president and his party have no answer.
Well, they were so behind the curve for so long, Stuart, right? Saying inflation was transitory, blaming it even on Vladimir Putin. Now, even the Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen, agrees it's going to be high for a long time, and we could be facing a period of stagflation. Can you imagine what the November elections are going to be like in November if we have high inflation and low growth? I mean, it will just be the curtains for Democrats in November.
I'm going to leave it right there. That was your last word. Right there, we're going to leave it. Hey, Dan, thanks for being here. We hope to see you again real soon.
Good to be with you, Stuart.
Yes, sir. Thanks.